know that sinking feeling you get when you open a family document and realize great-great-grandmother's handwriting looks more like ancient hieroglyphics than actual letters? Well, I used to get that exact same feeling every time someone mentioned Transkribus. For months, I'd been hearing about this AI tool that could supposedly read any handwriting. Listeners kept asking me about it. Other genealogists swore by it. But every time I tried to figure it out, I'd take one look at that interface and well, let's just say I found something else to research that day. But here's what happened when I finally conquered my Transkribus intimidation. I uploaded a barely legible 1800s letter from my ancestor Jeremiah, and within 3 minutes, not hours, not days, 3 minutes, I had a readable transcription, and yes, there were tears, happy tears. Today we're going to walk through Transkribus together, step by step from complete beginner to confident user. And I promise you, if I can master it, so can you. Welcome back to Ancestors and Algorithms, where family history meets artificial intelligence. I'm your host, Brian, and today we're tackling the tool that had me running scared for way too long, Transkribus. If you've been following along with our AI genealogy journey, you know we've covered the big four chatbots and prompt techniques. But today's episode is different. This is me being completely honest about struggling with a tool, figuring it out, and walking you through every single step so you don't have to feel that same intimidation I did. Let me paint you the picture of why I was avoiding Transkribus. About 6 months ago, I was working on transcribing a collection of Civil War pension documents. You know, those massive files with dozens of pages of different handwriting styles, some crystal clear, others that look like they were written during an earthquake. I was spending hours squinting at my computer screen, trying to decipher whether that smudge was an E or maybe an A, or possibly just a stain from someone's coffee cup in 1885. A fellow researcher mentioned Transkribus to me. "Oh, it'll read that handwriting for you," she casually said, like it was the most obvious thing in the world. So I went to their website, created an account, and stared at this interface that might as well have been written in the same illegible handwriting I was trying to avoid. There were buttons everywhere. Collection management, model training, HTR processing, baseline recognition. I mean, what even is a baseline? I closed the browser tab faster than you could say machine learning. But here's the thing about brick walls in genealogy, and apparently in learning new technology. Sometimes you have to face them head on. Because those pension documents weren't going to transcribe themselves, and my eyeballs were getting tired of playing, is that an M or two N's? The breakthrough moment came when I realized something important. I didn't need to understand everything about Transkribus to get value from it. I just needed to know enough to upload a document and get a transcription. Think of it like learning to drive a car. You don't need to understand internal combustion engines to get to the grocery store. And that's exactly the approach we're taking today. We're going to start simple, build confidence, and by the end of this episode, you'll know enough to tackle your own intimidating handwriting challenges. Now, what exactly is Transkribus? It's an AI-powered platform that specializes in handwritten text recognition. Think of it as OCR's or optical character recognition's smarter cousin, who went to graduate school and studied historical documents. Transkribus uses artificial intelligence that's been trained on millions of pages of historical handwriting to recognize patterns and convert those squigglies into searchable, readable text. The magic happens when AI is your research assistant, not your researcher. Our golden rule applies here too. Transkribus doesn't replace your careful analysis and verification, but it gives you a fantastic starting point instead of staring at impossible handwriting for hours. All right, let's dive into actually using Transkribus. I'm going to walk you through this exactly as I learned it, starting with the absolute basics. First things first, you need to create a free account. Every user gets 50 free credits per month regardless of their plan. Now, what's a credit? Think of it like tokens at an arcade. Each page you want transcribed costs credits. For most genealogy documents, you'll use 1 to 2 credits per page. So those 50 free credits can handle quite a few documents each month. Go to transkribus.org. That's TRANSKRIBUS.org and click Sign Up. Use your email address, create a password, and verify your email when they send you the confirmation. Once you log in, you'll land in what they call the Transkribus Desk Workspace. Don't worry about all the fancy terms. Think of this as your home base. When I first logged in, I saw all these different sections and nearly ran away again. But here's what you actually need to know right now. The interface has 2 main areas. Main navigation, which is home, desk, models, and sites. And activity and account section, which is notifications, processes, and activity, and settings. For getting started, you only need to care about 2 things. First is home. This is where you'll find quick text recognition for simple uploads. And 2, desk. This is where your documents live and where you'll do most of your work. That's it. Ignore everything else for now. The simplest way to start is with quick text recognition on your homepage, which is ideal for most transcription tasks, especially if you're just starting out. Here's your step-by-step process. Number 1, prepare your document. Save your handwritten document as a JPEG, PNG, or PDF. If it's a photo from your phone, that works too. Just make sure it's clear and well lit. Number 2, choose quick text recognition. From your homepage, you'll see a section for quick text recognition. It's literally designed for people like us who just want to upload something and get results. Number 3, select your language. Pick the language of your document. For most of us doing American genealogy, that's English. But if you have German, French, or other language documents, select accordingly. Number 4, drag and drop. This is the moment of truth. Just drag your image file right into that box or click to browse and select it. Number 5, wait, but not for long. This process takes less than a minute usually, and you'll see your document appear within the transcription alongside it. Now, here's where our golden rule comes into play again. AI is your research assistant, not your researcher. When you get your transcription back, don't assume it's 100% accurate. Think of it as a really good first draft that needs your expert genealogist eye to review. Research has shown that Transkribus typically has a character error rate, CER, of around 20% on historical documents, with most errors being similar letters interpreted differently, like adding an S to a word that had a squiggle or interpreting a P for a similarly shaped ampersand. What this means for you? Use the transcription to understand the overall content and identify names and dates, but always verify important information against the original image. Sometimes quick text recognition won't give you the results you need. Maybe your document is in a challenging handwriting style, or it's in German script, or it has a complex layout. That's when you'll want to use the more advanced features. Think of collections like folders on your computer. They keep related documents organized. All pages uploaded to Quick Text Recognition are automatically saved in a collection called Quick Text Recognition. To create your own collection, first go to your desk, click Create New Collection, give it a name like Smith Family Letters or Civil War Pension Files, and then upload your documents there. Here's where things get a bit more technical, but stay with me. There is no general model for all scripts and languages, so you have to choose the best fit regarding language, script, and time period of your document. For American genealogy documents, you'll typically want English models for documents written in English, Universal Giant model for mixed or unclear handwriting styles, or German models if you're working with German language documents, which are common for many American immigrant families. Don't stress about picking the perfect model. You can always try a different one if the first doesn't work well. And here are some advanced features worth knowing. Once you're comfortable with basic transcription, there are some powerful features that can really level up your genealogy research. The first one is Smart Search. With Transkribus' Smart Search feature, you can search whole collections for the names of your ancestors and uncover your family history one document at a time, or a lot of documents at the same time. This is incredibly powerful when you have large document sets like pension files or court records. The next one is collaborative features. You can invite users who do not yet have a Transkribus account and generate an invite link for users to join a collection directly. This is great for family history projects where multiple relatives want to help with transcription work. And finally, the export option. You can export your transcriptions as text files, Word documents, or PDFs. This makes it easy to incorporate the transcribed text into your family history writing or research notes. Let me walk you through a real example from my own research. Remember those Civil War pension documents I mentioned? Let me show you how Transkribus transformed my research process. I had a 47-page pension file for my ancestor Thomas McKinney, who served in the 15th Illinois Infantry. The file contained handwritten affidavits, medical records, correspondence, and witness statements, all in different handwriting styles, ranging from beautifully clear to, "Did someone sneeze while writing this?" Previously, I would have spent weeks slowly transcribing page by page. Instead, here's what I did with Transkribus. Step 1. I uploaded the entire PDF to a collection I named McKinney Pension File. Step 2. I selected all 47 pages and clicked Process with AI. Step 3. I chose the Universal Giant model since there were multiple handwriting styles. Finally, step 4, I clicked Start Recognition, and I went to go make a sandwich. 20 minutes later, not 20 hours, 20 minutes, I had rough transcriptions of all 47 pages. Now, were they perfect? Of course not. But instead of starting from scratch on each page, I now had searchable text that let me quickly identify which pages mentioned specific people, places, or medical conditions. For example, I could search for rheumatism and immediately find 3 pages where Thomas's medical condition was discussed. I could search for Shiloh and find the battle references. I could search for family member names and locate relevant testimony. The time savings were incredible, but more importantly, it helped me understand the overall story of the file before diving into detailed verification work. Here's where it gets really exciting. While reviewing the Transkribus transcription, I noticed something I might have missed otherwise. The AI had transcribed what looked like random letters as Polly McKinney widow. When I went back to the original image, I could see those random letters were actually faded handwriting mentioning Thomas's widow, Polly. Without the AI giving me that heads up, I might have dismissed that section as illegible and missed a crucial piece of information about his family. This is exactly why AI is your research assistant, not your researcher. It pointed me toward important information, but I still needed to verify it against the source and incorporate it into my research properly. All right, let's talk about your homework assignment for this week. I want you to conquer your own Transkribus intimidation, just like I did. Find one handwritten document from your family history research. It could be a letter, a page from a family Bible, a signature on a marriage certificate, anything handwritten that you've been putting off transcribing. Create your free Transkribus account, upload that document using quick text recognition, and see what happens. Don't worry about getting perfect results, just get comfortable with the process. Then, I want you to do something important. Compare the AI transcription with what you can read from the original. Note where it got things right, where it made mistakes, and what you learned from the process. Share your experience. Post in our Facebook group about your first Transkribus attempt. Did it surprise you? Frustrate you? Help you see something new in a document you've looked at a dozen of times? And here's a bonus challenge for those of you feeling ambitious. Try the Smart Search feature. Upload a few related documents to a collection and search for a family name across all of them. You might be amazed at what connections you discover. Let's recap what we covered today. We talked about overcoming technology intimidation, something I know many of us struggle with. We walked through creating a Transkribus account and using quick text recognition for simple transcription tasks. We explored when to use more advanced features like different models and collections. And we saw a real-world example of how AI assistants can transform your research workflow. Transkribus gives you a powerful starting point, but your genealogical expertise is what turns those transcriptions into meaningful family history discoveries. Next week, we're diving deep into everyone's favorite AI tool, ChatGPT. With recent updates that have made some amazing features free for all users, including something called projects that can revolutionize how you organize your genealogy research, we're going to explore how to make ChatGPT your perfect research partner. I'll show you how to set up projects specifically for genealogy work, how to use the new custom instructions feature to make ChatGPT understand your research style, and we'll cover some advanced prompting techniques that will take your AI genealogy skills to the next level. If you think we've covered a lot of ground with AI tools so far, episode 10 is going to blow your mind. You can find show notes for today's episode with step-by-step prompts and links to everything we've discussed on our Facebook group. Search up Ancestors and Algorithms AI for Genealogy. Click Join the Group and come be part of the discussion. Connect with me on our website, ancestorsanai.com, or send me an email at ancestorsanai@gmail.com. I love hearing about your AI genealogy breakthroughs and brick wall solutions. Until next time, keep exploring your family history, keep embracing those incredible AI tools, and remember, your ancestor stories are worth every bit of effort it takes to uncover them, even if that means learning some new technology along the way. Thanks for joining me. I'm your host, Brian, and this has been Ancestors and Algorithms, where family history meets artificial intelligence. Happy researching.